Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Hope everybody can hear me. All right. All right. Just sit tight for a second. Here. Let me see. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. X that out. X this out. Phone is not letting me. Is something happening with the phone? It's on. We're gonna see if we can. I don't know why I'm in the corner of the screen when I should just kind of move over. Let me see.
Let's discuss it.
No, we don't. We don't need that either. Peace, peace, and divine name, the supreme being. I want to greet everyone with a civilized greeting in a very uncivilized time. All right, let me see if I could go up on Facebook. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to go back to my Facebook. All right. 1 second. Wow. Okay. We don't want that. We don't want that either. All right. This is what we want. Right. I want to be able to pull up what y'all are saying right here. All right. Kind of. All right. I'm trying to system out. All right. I'm trying to see how it's going to work. And if it don't work, we'll make it work. All right. So for the people out there that's just tuning in, we're trying this new system tonight. I'm not sure if I switched this thing to 4K yet, but as promised, I told the people I'll be very transparent and very open subject called America's an Evil Bitch. All right. So I don't want too many people to get alarmed. Get excited. Don't. It's not gonna be a grim in your face kind of insulting kind of conversations where your grandmother can't listen about it. So shit. Conversation. Oh, wait. No. I don't want to hear it. All right. So we tried out this new system, and as promised, I was going to be very transparent in giving people the information about the money that they've donated to Serious Minds RNTV to purchase this camera right here. I'm trying it out for the first time. As a matter of fact, I'm meeting with a sister tomorrow, who's actually, we're going to sit down, myself, her, and Dr. Baruch, Capitol Heights and Everlasting Life. All right, so if y'all want to eat some lunch or something, I ain't treating. I'm just saying y'all can come hang out, whatever. We good. But it's the camera that I purchased with the donations that you sent in, being very transparent to let y'all know. I caught a deal on it, fed it to y'all 2 weeks ago. We raised the money in 4 or 5 days, and here it is. All right, so I'm trying the system out tonight. It's very difficult for me to see all the people that's signing on and coming on to Facebook Live since I'm trying the system out for the first time. Just bear with me. All right, it's called the Mevo. Here it is. It's the camera that we purchased, and I think everybody should be transparent. If you're donating money, like if I say to you, I want y'all to donate money to get a piece of equipment because the next person that's going to be sitting in this seat doing what I'm doing for Serious Minds RNTV, I don't know, it could be you. All right. I'm just saying to you, putting together to make it happen. Everything from the microphone to the other camera to the Mevo camera to the step and repeat, whatever. The Mevo camera. I think if you look it up, they run about $300, and then another $150 for the All right. Of course, you download the app and you can run it from your phone or you can run it from your tablet or whatever. So excuse me, I'm out tonight because I can't see it. I'm trying out this camera for the first time. Normally on Facebook Live, I would see your name's phone, which I would have in front of me, but I can't see anyone that's signing in. So with that said, all right, so with your money came with a carrying case and the whole bit. So, all right. And I think this is something that we all have to do. If we say you're using the people's money to do X, Y, and Z, then let's do that. Let's dive. Let me give a shout out to my man Shane, who creates the flyers. Of course, everyone that does all these particular things, they're doing it and they're not getting paid. They're just stepping up to the plate to make sure the show runs as smooth as possible. All right. Peace to Soleil. Yo, this is kind of handicapping me because I need to see. I need to see no see on Facebook. Someone's told me you can't see on Facebook. All right, hold on. Hold on. I might need to switch over from the camera. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Listening on Google. Oh, you can't see it on Facebook, but you can see it on Google. All right, hold on. Let me switch over to Facebook on the phone. All right, then we'll go from there. All right, hold on for a second. Only listening on Google. All right, let's stop this. Hold on one second. Keeping the feed. Yes. We don't want to save it. We're done. All right. No picture on Google. You better have a picture on Google. I got the camera on. All right. Hold on. Hold up. One second. Hold on one second. Give me a second, y'all. All right. 1 second. Technical difficulties, but we good. We're going to make it happen. All right. Everybody on Google Hangout, just be patient 1 second. All right. I'd like to say this is America, right? And eat bitch. Oh shit, they put butch, no bitch. I'm not good with the English language. Go live. All right, hold on 1 second. Let's try this. Maybe it'll work this way. I don't know. I'll see in a second. Now I can see. Hold up. I think it works. Google Live works better from the cell phone until we get this unit up and popping. So it's on. All right. It's on, but no. Facebook, good. Thank you. So Facebook is good. You're seeing too much of damn Facebook. All right, cool. Now, I think I was saying, let me bring this down here. I think I was saying that, damn. I'm trying to position this phone, y'all. Give me a second. I'm all in the daggone. Sit tight. All right, I think I got it now, y'all. I think I got it. All right. Why the hell is this Facebook? Oh, you know why? I think because Facebook on the phone is picking up the camera here. All right. For everyone that didn't see that real quick, I'm sorry. I apologize for the people on Google. All right. Let me just say this again now that I have everybody here on Facebook Live on my cell phone. Now that I can see everybody's names coming up. Sean Carter and some other people. All right. If y'all didn't get it because I'm coming in kind of late on Facebook Live, I was telling the people on Google, repeat this. I donated the Mevo to let y'all know, to be very transparent on what I'm doing with your money that y'all gave me and donated. So the Mevo camera was purchased. I'm using it right now, right here. I'll be testing it out for the first time. I'm just trying to get the system right and how I want to run the system. As a matter of fact, there's a sister that's going to give me a class tomorrow on how this works. All right, so I'm just trying it out. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I'm humbled, and I really appreciate it. All right, thank you very much. The Mevo, along with the 10-hour battery that comes with it. Like I said, the Mevo is about $300 plus tax, plus shipping. And this is another $150, so I got a deal for it. All right, so yeah. Thanks to the coupon mom, made it happen. Came with a bit. All right, I want to dive into the subject. Shout out to Rock Newman from the Rock Newman Show. I had the pleasure of being on the Rock Newman Show with me and Soleil today, talking about the music industry, talking about Black love, talking about just overall, just some basic stuff about, whatever. They're going to air it next week. So hopefully some positive vibes. We can encourage some people, since a lot of Black people are angry and upset about things that's going on at each other's throats. And we're trying to bring the conscious community back in line with itself and understanding our overall mission on what we're supposed to be doing from the rip. All right. Now, I'm seeing y'all names come up the wrong way, so bear with me once again. I'm going to turn this camera this way. I think that's better. All right, so let me turn the camera this way. Let me put the camera here. All right, and then let's from here. And this is the best way I can do it for right now, y'all. All right. All right, that's better. Okay, cool. It's better. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, you didn't have to be a brainiac to figure that out. I just kind of. Soleil, sis, I love you to life, but you took my car, and inside of my car is my glasses. So if y'all see me squinting, I got to put on these, making me look like the goddamn Grinch that stole Christmas or something, man. Charles Dickens or somebody, man. The hell? Don't call me sis. All right, Soleil, you're not my sister. You had me blocked in, so I took your car. Okay, you took my car. Okay. But anyway, all right, I'm not going to call you sis. All right. Beautiful woman that you are. You took my car and my glasses are in my car. So I don't want y'all laughing. I got to see. Damn. Oh, this is ugly. Y'all wasn't supposed to see me like this. But anyway, I got to dive into this real. This has been on my mind. Soleil sent me, oh, damn, y'all laughing for real? Okay. Anyway, Soleil sent me an article. I was studying one night trying to finish the round and tell me that the daggone camera was in the shot. Shoot. Okay, cool. That's better. She sent me an article I think it was one night I was studying. And the article was so profound. When I went to it, the article, want me to bring your blind self some glasses so you don't be looking like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to use these. Don't worry about it. The article was entitled, This Lying, Murdering Whore Called America. All right. By Michael Harriot. It touched me in such a way. I just said to myself, I have to talk about this and how it touches me. It talked about Bastille and how they blatantly shot this brother in the head and murdered this brother. All right. They released his ID, his driver's license, and they released Ramadan Kareem, Lord Louis Muhammad, peace, man. Assalamu alaikum. So they, and then they released the video after they kind of figured you would be numb to the whole situation and you wouldn't feel nothing months and months and months and months later, thinking that you have the, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Minister Terminator X, what's up? What's good with you? What's good? Yo, I'm doing my show right now. Listen, can I call you like about quarter after 10?
That's cool.
All right, I'm gonna call you about a quarter after 10. Cool?
Perfectly fine.
All right, Terminator X. Huh?
I know how it is, because I'm busy too. That's fine. I'll be here. I'm done with everything I'm doing tonight. So,
all right, quarter after 10.
Okay, all right, bye.
All right, peace. It's my man, Terminator X. All right, so listen. So they shot the brother, his mate, all right, and then had the nerve to galvanize and win sympathy from other white people and some bougie wannabe sympathetic Negroes, all right, that just because black people tend to act, some of us tend to act the way we act, garnish this kind of empathy and sympathy from the law enforcement agency and other white people. So like all the other people that have been murdered in cold blood at the hands of brutal white devils, all right? So now that the verdict has been handed down, all right, just like all the other brothers and sisters that have been killed at the hands of police, all right, this brother turns around and writes an article, this brother Michael Harriot, all right? So when she sent me the article and I read it, it was one of those kind of reads where you have to sit back and say, damn. And you realize aspects of the truth you have to kind of deal with because you confront it now with aspects of the truth that you just can't close the computer and act like you never read that. All right? Because your spirit and your soul, all right, is going to bother you. All right, so let's go into this. Shout out to Shane for creating the flyer. Shout out to everyone that's behind the scenes, Serious Minds that makes this possible. All right. I'm going to dedicate this particular show to the family of Prodigy from Mobb Deep. All right. I know y'all say Mobb Deep was on some mobster, Italian gangster kind of stuff, whatever. Still my brother. You understand what I'm saying? Still a fellow artist in the music industry. And if given the chance, as we saw the brother doing, changing his life, getting healthy. All right. So shout out to the brother. All right. The article says today, almost a year after a man who took an oath to protect and serve sent a bullet into the skull of another human being at point blank range, who was absolutely no threat to anyone on earth. 12 jurors, a judge, and the entire American justice system stood on the grave of Philando Castile, took an extended piss, wiped their bloody hands in the soil, and said, fuck that guy. You know they didn't say that guy. They said, fuck that nigga. All right? Tonight's discussion is America's an evil bitch. All right? Do yourself a favor and go to your dictionary and look up the word America. If your dictionary is old enough, you'll get the true definition of America. All right? Don't feed me, for you intellectuals out there. Help me with the pronunciation of these 2 or 3 or 4 syllable words I'm trying to muster up. All right? Don't feed me your sanitized AP, Associated Press, Reuters version of the information that they give the bobbleheads, and how the bobblehead should tote the line and regurgitate the same kind of intellectual masturbation that they have to tote the line now. All right, because they can't break from the script. I don't have no goddamn script. It is what it is. All right. So 12 jurors, a judge, and the entire American justice system stood on the grave of Philando Castile, took an extended piss, wiped their bloody hands in the soil, and said, fuck that nigga. Please spare me the self-assured comments about how you knew what the verdict was going to be, or the narcissistic, passive-aggressive question of what did you think was going to happen. If I was forced to wager my life savings on the verdict, I too would have bet that Geronimo Yanez, I believe his name is, would never Castile's murder. But if you informed me on Monday that you plan to kick me in the gut on Friday, I could have prepared myself all week. But that doesn't mean I still wouldn't be hurt by the mere fact that you kicking me in the gut. America is an evil bitch. All right? Just because some of you well-to-do Negroes have benefited from what America has to offer, and you shoving the proverbial middle finger up at the rest of us and say, I got mine and you got yours to get, all right, still does not solve the problem that when they are finished murdering and cutting down all the black men that they can get their hands on, what makes you think that they're not going to come for you? What made Michael Jackson think they wasn't coming for him? What made OJ think they was? What made Cosby think that they wasn't coming for him? All right. This is not a Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, Professor Griff getting his shit off, venting because he's the rest of the week. Whether I couldn't get a bean pie or a piece of twat, you understand? That is definitely not the case here. All right. I'm giving you unfiltered news the way we see it. All right. Now, peace to OPO and verify this OPO. Something in Goville and in Orlando that pastors and preachers have got together. And once they got together to deal with this particular injustice that they saw, there was 10 lawyers, I believe, that got together to defend the judge that was basically tell black people to go back to Africa. Peace to Seven, my brother from Atlanta. See, those lawyers that got together to defend this devil, all right? These are the kind of Negro element that we got to prepare to deal with in a minute. That you're on a cadre of Negroes that's going to defend the slave master, all right? That when the slave master's house catch on fire, the field nigga's going to be like, let that shit burn. Shit. You understand what I'm saying? But it's going to be this 10% house nigga. Or we should not even a nigga. He's going to call him a house Negro, all right? That's going to get buckets of water and try to put the flames out, all right? We said, hell no. It was Dr. Martin Luther King that discovered peace to Brandon Johnson. There was Dr. Martin Luther King that said in his last day, don't quote me on this, but he says something to the effect that he feels bad or probably ashamed that black people into a burning house, that America is on fire, all right, and burn so we can start all over again, so we can reestablish this thing and establish a system of justice, that the house Negro would come along instead of they would put the flames out to save a master's house. Now listen, don't you Negroes go telling the slave master that Professor Griff was on his show advocating that we burn America. All right, that's not up to me to determine. That's for your Lord to determine whether you call him Jesus Christ or Allah or 900 names in between. That's not up to me to determine. All right, but you're not gonna see my ass with no damn bucket or no water hose or no goddamn silly straw trying to put the goddamn fire out. Trust me, I'm not. All right. Back to the article. America has always been lovely from the outside, whether her spacious skies and amber waves of grain. We see white people enjoying freedom, liberty, and equality, and wonder if America could ever love us like that. Us meaning black people. All right? But America is a cruel mistress who cuddles up to us and murders black people in their sleep. She has never meant any good. Only harm, only pain. America is a liar. America is a murderer, and America is an evil ass bitch. This is not Professor Griff. I'm reading the article. All right. And I'm not trying to be vulgar. All right. And America is not spelled America. I-C-A. And it's not, pardon me, K-K-K-A. It's spelt the way it's spelt. And I asked you to look it up in the dictionary. And I'm sure if you got the dictionary that I have, all right, Amer means to punish. If you break the word America up, A-M-E-R, Amer means to punish. And then you break it up, you're left with the I can. C-A-N. Right? Talk to me. I'm not a master at the English language. All right? You can ask that yoga sister that used to carry around the dictionary and read it for fun. That's not me. All right? But let me finish this. It says, acquittal is different from a hung or a deadlocked jury. Opio can tell you that, and a few of the other lawyers and the people that deal with the law that's on here tonight. All right? It means Yanez is not guilty. I'm going to say that again. Not guilty. All right? Even if a black man complies with every letter of the law, if every black man that is pulled over and stopped by white police officers, all right, and you comply to every letter of the law, every letter of the law, it is still okay for law enforcement officers to kill black men and women. It means that even if a black man is legally carrying a gun but never pulls it out, he can still be killed for carrying a gun. If the gun is locked in a case, and once you pull the gun out, the gun has a lock on the trigger in the goddamn trunk where you got to get out, go pop the trunk, go unlock the case, go unlock the gun. If the gun is hidden away, the cop in his mind, in his subconscious mind, sees you as a threat, right? And he has to destroy you. All right? Roll your mind back to the definition that Dr. Frances Cress Welsing gave us on racism and white supremacy. Diving into that a little bit deeper tonight. She says, I don't care whether or not if it's a young black 4-year-old. White grown men will look at that 4-year-old, that black 4-year-old has something that I don't have. That black young 4-year-old has the genetic potential to destroy me. And that's real. So, back to the article. It means that even if a black man is legally carrying a gun but never pulls it out, he can still be killed for carrying a gun. Which means even though the Constitution guarantees every American the right to bear arms, a black man cannot legally carry a gun. Which means that a black man's constitutional rights can be arbitrarily taken away from him, which means that a black man has no constitutional rights. Talk to me. So I don't give a rat's ass if you're on here and you are more Hebrew Israelite, a devout Muslim, a super duper baby Bible babbling Christian, or whatever the hell you are. When that cop pulled him over and pulled out his gun and pointed it at Philando Castile, he didn't ask him for his goddamn ID to see whether he belonged to the Moorish Science Temple or the Nation of Islam or the Church of the Lord Jesus Christ. Talk about none of that. You black, you pose a threat from your genetical makeup, you have to die. And I believe he shot him 7 times, if I'm correct. The article further says, do not ever wonder why second string when it has never, ever protected us. I don't give a damn if half the National Football League got down not on one knee, but both knees and didn't put their hand. I've seen some old big, dark-skinned ass, burly ass Negroes that when the goddamn Star Spangled Banner is saying, the Star Spangled Banner is saying these Negroes are crying goddamn crocodile tears. You got to be out of your goddamn mind. Hey, stop that. You in a goddamn on the sideline with your for what? We need to get very real about this undeserving affection that we have for our slave masters' children. Maybe you bought into the Saturday Morning Live when they used to feed us Tarzan on Saturday morning, and John Wayne and the white saviors came to save the heathen black native Africans because we was running around saying ooga booga with bones in our noses, and white people came to Africa and saved us. Stop the bullshit. Stop that. Maybe you bought into that lie. All right. It says, it is impossible for justice to coexist with inequality. Justice is a constant. Justice is a constant. All right. Dr. Martin Luther King quote was what? Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Am I right or wrong? I don't give a damn where you are. All right. Let me tell you something. The mind of these children that had to stand around and watch their fathers lynch and castrate black people. What do you think happened to the mind of whites. What do you think happened to the mind of white people now that those children have grown up? All right. Just think of the mind and the psychological makeup of the average person that becomes a police officer. My cousin is on here, Carl Simpson. He was a police officer and worked with some of these rogue ass devils. You understand what I'm saying? He could probably tell you firsthand. All right. Now, it is impossible for justice to coexist with inequality. Justice is a constant. Either it is or it isn't. It ain't sometimes or when I feel like it or whatever. You're going to get justice all the time or you're not going to get justice any of the time. I know that's a double negative. English majors, sit tight for a second. All right. The fact that it is applied to black people's lives arbitrarily and sparingly, which we should underline the word sparingly, it is proof that it doesn't exist for black people. It just doesn't exist for you. All right. If you're getting an uneasy feeling right now to feel that you're really truly on your own, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning being pulled over when the blue lights hit you and a white police officer with his hand on his gun walks up to your car and asks you for your driver's license, and he looks in the car and he's asking you, well, where you're going, what's the rush, all right, and he's looking at the passenger, looking in the back seat. He's nervous as hell, all right? And in this case, according to this article, whether you comply or not, you got a high chance of being shot down like a dog in America in 2017. And I don't care what part of America you live. You see, some of you handkerchief-head, bootlicking, Uncle Tom ass Negroes that live in Beverly Hills or some affluent part of America think you safe. You're not safe. All right? If I had my choice, I'd have some theme music going on behind the scenes back here that y'all could, it would probably be Wu-Tang or something saying protect your neck. All right? Until we establish an infrastructure that's going to guarantee and checkmate these brutal beasts, all right, that feel that they can shoot us down anytime they want to, all right, they're not going to stop. The only way that they're going to stop is if we stop them. Some of y'all are thinking, oh shit, this shit's about to get good. What are you saying, Professor Griff? Are you saying that we should, when they pull us over, don't comply? Are you saying that we should buck? All right. Are you saying that we should fire back? No, I'm not advocating any of that. I'm not advocating any of that. But won't we have an open discussion about it right now? What do you suggest my son do? 26 years old, hanging out with his homies, coming home late at night. Cop pull him over. All right. The cop in this case said since he smelled weed in the car, he felt his life was threatened. I don't understand that. I'm at a lecture, and half the dudes I'm giving the all-important hip-hop hug to smell like fucking weed. I don't feel my life is threatened. All right? Son, we need an army that's going to protect our own. All right? Listen. We live under the delusion. We live under the delusion that there is something we can do to prevent our brains from being splattered onto a random sidewalk. But that is bullshit. That's bullshit. This so-called criminal justice system is not designed to you. And I'm hearing you thinking right now, we're all Americans. The system will protect all of us. Obviously, it's not protecting you. Always be ready to protect yourself no matter who or what it is, Opio said. All right? I'm hearing you thinking the system is broken. There's ways that we can fix it, Professor Griff. the system is broken. No, the system is not broken. The system is doing what the system is designed to do right now. That's to neutralize the black man. All right? That's to neutralize the black man. On another. All right? Now listen. We at the halfway point of the article. All right? If right now you think this is about to escalate and the NSA and the CIA who help run and fund Facebook, all right, and YouTube, if you're getting scared right now because they might get your IP address or your username, and I'm seeing the numbers on the people that are participating, watching this, if you were scared to death, Negro, we're going to stop at this point right now, and we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to let your punk ass off the talk right now. So right now, you can excuse yourself. All right? And trust me, if I had it my way, those already know, you're right, John Trey, get out. Those that already know my mindset, if I had it my way, I had a slogan a year and a half or so ago. I said the first 10,000 bullets are going to be for us. Some of you scared to death Negroes, text me and send me threatening little corny ass little messages like your message on the internet is going to move me any kind of way. It didn't. Trust me, it didn't. The first 10,000 bullets are going to be for us. Why do you say that, Professor Griff? Because it's going to be about 10,000 of you sorry ass, slothful ass Negroes that's going to get in the way of us getting to the real enemy. All right. See, you're going to become the apologist for a system that don't work for you. All right. So we ask you a question right now before you click me off. What has America ever done for you? I'm just asking a question. All right. So you built America. And then after you built America and Abraham Lincoln, this is what you think, how you think. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves with the Emancipation Proclamation. Cut your feed. Who the hell? They cut the feed. Well, you knew that was coming. They cut the feed. Let them cut the feed. There's nothing I could do if they cut the feed. All right. So if we still on, whether we on Google Live or Google Hangouts, or if we still on here, if they cut the feed, that's on them. There ain't nothing we could do about that. Let's just continue the conversation. I'm saying to you, the way you think, if Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves with the Emancipation Proclamation, all right, 1863, some say 1865, and at that particular point, you were free. But when they set you free, where did you have to go? Trust me, Negroes, Emancipation Proclamation don't mean freedom. Go look the goddamn words up. Emancipate and proclamation. One is a proclamation to emancipate you. That don't equate to freedom. All right? It don't equate to freedom. So let's just be real about what we're dealing with here. Then they had the nerve to turn around and to punish Abe for doing anything for black people. Because let's get it right. Abe didn't like your black ass. All right. He basically says him, like any other man, favor the white race. All right. And then to show Abe what they thought about him, they put a goddamn bullet in his dome. All right. Well, probably Illuminati, the occult. And I know what y'all saying right now. Don't just blame it on the Illuminati. No, if you go do your research, Wilkes Booth, John Wilkes Booth was part of a secret society that put a bullet in Abraham Lincoln. Get the information correct. All right. Then to cinch the deal, they put old ass lying ass Abraham Lincoln on the goddamn penny since he liked niggas so much. And if you right now, and do it, go in your pocket and take out the quarter, the dime, the nickel, and the penny, put them all in your hand. The quarter, the dime, and the nickel all face one direction, and Abraham Lincoln on the black penny, the copper penny, is facing the other direction. Now, this is what they did to Abe to show their disdain forever for Abraham Lincoln. You're right, Letitia Whitley's facing backwards. All right? But what does that mean? What language are they speaking dealing with symbology? Right? So now, let me get back to the article, because I don't want y'all to miss this before they cut this off. All right? Now, it says here, America is an evil bitch. Bitch is a female dog. All right? If every flag was to come on here and listen to this, they would come on, but because America gave them breadcrumbs that have fell from the rich man's table, and they're able to eat a little in America, all right, these flag-waving hypocrites, all right, will say, ain't nothing wrong with America. I didn't leave nothing in Africa. And this is what Malcolm said that we would say. Malcolm also said that, yeah, you left your mind in Africa. All right? So the article says, and I need you to listen to this part, all right? Because right now, your back is against the wall, all right? All right? Please do not mind the 10 o'clock, the 10 o'clock time frame that we have. Let me just read this real quick, all right, because I hear them think. If you stand still like Eric Garner, America will kill you because she's an evil-ass bitch. If you drive away like Sam Du Bois, America will kill you because America is an evil-ass bitch. If you walk away slowly like Terrence Crutcher did, America will kill you because America is an evil-ass bitch. If you run away like Walter Scott getting shot in the back, America will kill you because America is an evil-ass bitch. If you fight back like Trayvon Martin and you get murdered by a cracker who wasn't even a cop, America will kill you because America is an evil-ass bitch. All right? If you get on your hands and your goddamn knees like Kenneth Walker, America will kill you. Why? Because America is an evil-ass bitch. And like Brandon Hester and Philando Castile, even if you comply with every word that you are told, even if you pose no threat, even if there's absolutely no reason for her to be afraid, America will kill you because America is an evil-ass bitch. Because in her subconscious mind, she know that you're a black man and you have the genetic potential to annihilate the entire race of them. Why? Is an evil-ass bitch. America will pump bullets into your black body and never miss a minute of sleep. Comfortable bed at home because America is an evil-ass bitch. Do not be mad at Yanez the cop. All right? The popo ain't the power structure. All right? And I don't want to hear that shit from him talking about, well, I was just doing my job. Okay. We're not going to take that lying down. All right? And I'm not one of these philanthropic kind of woozy ass, religiously drunk ass kind of Negroes where I'm going to get on TV halfway faint and halfway passing out, have my family members holding me up talking about, well, we'll just forgive you and we're going to pray for you. No, the fuck we not. No, we're not. The scripture was beat and shoved down our throats. What's that? What's the saying in the Bible? Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. No, as long as these devils been doing this, they know exactly what the hell they doing. You're not going to find me on TV halfway passing out talking about, Lord, we just going to forgive them. And I'm going to pray for his soul. No, we not. No. That's not going to happen in this case. No. He is a police officer. And we already know what they do. Plain and simple. This is the fault of America. Yanez admitted that Castile didn't pull out a gun. He never pulled out a gun. Never reached for a gun. Never. You see, there's a segment of us that's just not going to take this lying down. All right? I respect the fact that there are white people on the front lines that are picketing. Because maybe this, you watching this and you seeing this, speaks to a softer, gentler side of you. It may even speak to aspects of you wanting to correct an aspect of a system that you know is corrupt. But that's something you got to take up with your Lord. All right? That's not what we're going to be praying for on Sunday. All right? Okay. He conceded that Castile didn't do anything dangerous. See, maybe in my poetic kind of way, I should have read that part without the raspiness in my voice, all right? Let me read it this way. You provide the background harps and your violins. He's a police officer, and we already know what they do. This is the fault of America. Yanez admitted that Castile didn't pull out a gun. He conceded that Castile didn't do anything dangerous. America is the one that let him go. Her laws, her courts, her criminal justice system that fucks for half a joint, but allow white killers their freedom. All right, unmarred by their guilt. You go to jail, half a joint that's in your ashtray for 7 to 10 years. It can get off. These pedophile ass priests can butt fuck off fucking 4-year-olds and they get no jail time. Luxury of blowing their own fucking brains out, but yet they catch you with a joint, a half a joint that rotted away, all right, from some old ass weed that you didn't even like that day in the ashtray, but they give you 10 years. Then got the nerve to turn around and spit in your face and legalize marijuana. Stupid. Her criminal justice system that fucks black men for half a joint but allows white killers their freedom unmarred by their guilt. Because America is bullshit. The truth is, it's all bullshit. What you're to do when the police stops him or her is bullshit. You trying to soften the goddamn blow because you know you might be the one to end up getting that phone call. Hi, Mr. or Mrs. Johnson. Is Mr. or Mrs. Johnson home? Hey, how you doing? My name is Officer Cracker, and I'm from. Yeah, you know me. Okay, yeah. We just have some bad news. We pulled your son and your daughter over, and sorry to tell you that your son and daughter will not be coming home because we killed them. So all of a sudden, America's not that great. And here now you on CNN and on some of the alphabet boys crying crocodile tears, trying to garner some goddamn sympathy. All right. See, now after that point, it's hard for you to put your hand over your heart. It's hard for you to call yourself to that. I'm not sure if they cut us off on Google Live. All right. Bear with me if they do. Let's just rock with it. All right. It's all bullshit. To believe that America gives a fuck about you. Now, this is the article. This ain't me. Because I know y'all say, well, damn, Griff cursed too damn much. No, this ain't me. This is the article. All right. It is bullshit to believe that America gives a fuck about you and won't put a gun to your head and pull the goddamn trigger for no reason at all, just because you black. All right. Even though it is not a new revelation, it still hurts my guts. All right. I imagine that Philando Castile loved America. I bet that he thought she was fair. I bet that he thought that telling that he was carrying a gun was the right thing to do. Right up until the time to enter his skull, in that instant, he probably wondered, how could this be? How could he love something so much and do everything right by her, only to have him and watch the blood trickle down from his cheeks after the bullet went through his skull? In the same way she had stolen the breath from countless black bodies before. I bet America celebrated a little bit. I bet she even smiled as Philando descended, all right, into the infinity of darkness, still loving her, confused and wet with pieces of his own blood fluid. Imagine getting fucked like that. Imagine you loving this woman called America. All right. And when you felt so proud and so comfortable and so secure with this bitch, you didn't wrap your fucking dick up after you stuck your dick in this bitch called America, and you ended up with some damnable disease. And now you fucked for life. And as you lay there on the bed, nobody pumping your chest to give you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, stands by idly and watch you die and watch the blood and the brain matter trickle from your brain. As she says to you quietly and silently, all right, her body language is saying, I never gave a fuck about black people from the beginning. Plain and simple. This is why I constructed the laws and everything in America to work against you. That even if I gave you and you made progress 10 steps, all right, we pulled 9 of those steps back. Each generation having to start over and over. Listen, this is not the ranting of some wild-eyed fucking lunatic. All right? I'm processing it through my black, melanated, African mind. All right? Untouched, unscathed by the American institutions, her political system or economic system, right? Her religious system. So I could proudly stand up, not as an American, but a proud black man, and say, fuck you, America, because you are evil ass bitch and you never gave a fuck people. All right? And some of you handkerchief-head Negroes, I don't give a fuck how you take this. Whether they ban this from Facebook, YouTube, or whatever. It makes me no never mind, because one day you're going to have to square off with America. Whether in the streets, in her courts, ever. All right? But you see, I've been preparing my mindset and my spirit to square off with America, and have done several times in the past. I don't expect that her constitution written by her forefathers, not her forefathers, her forefathers, all right, are going to protect my rights, which they say is a civil right. The same bullet that went through Malcolm's chest went through Dr. Martin Luther King's neck. You claim one speaking hate, but the other one preached nonviolence and love, and you killed both of them. If this is the only thing and the only meal that racism white America can feed me as a black man, I don't want it. And don't ask me, do I want dessert? Michael Harriot is a staff writer at The Root, all right, host of The Black One podcast and editor-in-chief of the daily digital magazine, Nagas Who Read, really niggas who read. I apologize, Michael, if I chopped up your article. But we had to give it to the people raw. And I'm sure his intent was a lot more digestible than mine. But we have to do what we have to do. All right. I'm not going to waste your time on a Wednesday night, or however or whenever I decide to come to this microphone. All right. The Creator didn't charge me with the duty of coming to stroke you. All right. And let America off the hook. It is what it is. All right. And as y'all can see, I'm wrestling and trying to find a way to bring this small little conversation of America as an evil bitch, trying to find a way to bring it to some kind of solution-oriented kind of close. All right. So if we were to sit back and stop putting hope, trust, faith, belief, and all these things in a system that never stood up for Black people. All right. Start putting those things in yourself and your family and your people. Then maybe we could come together and put that kind of unit together that will actually go out and defend Black people. Do y'all realize that police officers are civil servants? You pay their salary. You do. I asked last year, about a year and a half ago, where's the Black police officers that you allowing white police officers to do this to Black people? Where's the 100 Black men? Where's all these people that talk tough on YouTube and Facebook? See, you can talk tough when you go to do harm to Black man, all right? But when it comes to standard, you even talk real tough when you coming against Black women. See, but you don't talk that tough when you got to openly face your open enemy. All right. Most of y'all, even when y'all do have to face your open enemy, you do it out of fear. You don't do it with the courage, all right, that the ancestors have put in you. All right. You don't do it with Yah Asatiwa speaking to your spirit and your soul and that coming out of you. You don't speak, you don't do it with the fact that, you know, I got 1,000 death angels walking with me. So no, you can't fuck with Professor Griff. All right? Because even when you lower my ass in the ground, I'm still coming back to haunt your ass. All right? Marcus Garvey said that he's going to come back in the red, the black, and the green. All right? Wrapped and clothed in the red, black, and green. So let's understand this. Sooner or later, much sooner than later, you're going to come face to face with this particular truth. All right? I am asking you to put aside this bastard language that I have to use in order to reach my niggas. Oh, he used the N-word. Shut the fuck up. I'm speaking past you bougie niggas to them same brothers that y'all don't want nothing to do with. I'm talking to them right now. All right? So you're going to come face to face with everything that America can muster up, all right, to come against you. Because they've tried everything else to destroy you. All right? And it doesn't seem to work. All right? So I'm saying to you, in my humble conclusion, all right, prepare yourselves psychologically for what's about to happen. All right? Most of y'all couldn't watch the video footage of him getting shot. Well, you might as well get used to it because they're going to slaughter Black people wholesale. It is what it is. Bryant Toby Macon. Honky say live and let die. Well, I don't mean to get too deep, but the term honky, which is a 60s, 70s term that we don't even use anymore. Dick Gregory teaches us that the word honky comes from the fact that when the white men used to come in the black neighborhood to get black prostitutes, all right, they never wanted to park their car and get out and knock on the door because they feel that they didn't want to be seen and they didn't want to get robbed. So they used to drive by and honk the horn. So black people started calling them honkies. That's the history. That's the root to the word honky. We don't even use that term anymore, but it is what it is. All right. If you want to take it up with somebody, take it up with Baba Dick Gregory. All right. So I will be in Southampton. I gave you all the wrong information before. I'll be in Southampton the first weekend in July. All right. I think it's on the 1st. And then the 2nd, I'm going to be in not Lanham, Catonsville, Maryland, at Sprouts in Catonsville, Maryland. I'm going to be in Southampton, Virginia on the 1st. All right. I'm going to put all these flyers up on my Facebook page. Just go to Kavan Shah, go to Serious Minds. I'm going to put the flyers up there for y'all to see. Or just give me a call at 678-557-2919. I saw the Tupac movie. I talked about it with Brother Rich. It's already up on YouTube. All right. And for you weak-kneed Negroes that's coming at me talking about, I said that. Are you right? Opio, I'll be in Jacksonville in August. All right. Jacksonville, Florida, in August the 19th and the 20th in Jacksonville, Florida. I'll be in Stone Mountain, Georgia on July 9th. All right. But for you Negroes that came at me talking about, you said Tupac was a walking contradiction. Can we stop? Let's stop. Someone wrote me and told me, name one young person between the age of 20 and 25. Oh yeah, August 5th, I'll be in Miami, Florida. Thanks, bro, for reminding me. And this Sunday, I'll be in Lanham, Maryland at the Dragon Academy. I'm losing my voice. At the Dragon Academy, doing a lecture called The Art of War for Soleil. But the brothers and sisters came at me because I said Tupac was a walking contradiction. Not the entire life of Tupac, but you cannot overlook the fact that he was charged with a duty and responsibility, and name any young person from the age 20 and 25 that wasn't a living contradiction. Well, Tupac wasn't your average 20 to 25-year-old. The mosque on Pearl Street in Jacksonville, Florida on Saturday, around 4 o'clock, I'll be there, Opio. And then the next day, Sunday, I'll be on the beach with the brothers and sisters for the celebration of Marcus Garvey's born day. All right. But Tupac wasn't your average 20 to 25-year-old. That was Tupac. While his mom was fighting court cases and fighting it on the front line, he was in the womb. So we're not talking about your average 25-year-old. All right. Okay. Yeah, Professor Griff will be in Duval, Jacksonville. All right. Okay, so I think that's it. That's not all that I could muster up, but in my summation of this particular talk, America is an evil bitch. That's just my conclusion. She's guilty as charged. Not charged by me. All right. I think it was, come on, y'all, help me out. It was Thomas Jefferson who said, I tremble for my country. Somebody put the quote up for me. That when he says, when he goes back to pray and think that his God is just, that America cannot get away with the crimes that she's committed on black people. America, God is just. All right. And when the swift hand of justice or the pendulum of justice swings one way, y'all know and understand where I'm going with this. When the pendulum swings back, either duck or buck. All right. But it's a two-way street, and that pendulum cuts both ways. And America, all right, has a karmic debt to pay black people. America's soil is soaked with the blood of black people. All right. I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, he said. You understand what I'm saying? And the liberties of a nation be thought to secure when I have removed their only firm basis, a conviction of minds. All right. No, I want to read that slow. That his justice cannot sleep forever. God's justice cannot sleep forever. It is what it is. All right. And if God be God, then God's going to have to deal with America. All right. And deal with white people as a whole. All right. So you're seeing glimpses of how evil America can be. All right. It is what it is. So, all right. Shout out to Rob Mega, my son, getting married. My daughter already got married. That's to this year. I'm happy for him. All right. Give thanks, Opio. Shout out to those family members that finally got past their brother, their cousin, their uncle being the angry black man to the point where I grew into my mature self and I'm able to stay calm to the point where I'm able to at least get it out so we can have a dialogue. All right. Once again, thank y'all, all of y'all, for your nickels and dimes that I was able to purchase the Mevo camera. So now I can go and sit next to our elders. All right. And we can extract the truth from them and I can present it to y'all. Is that cool? Very much. Every one of y'all who didn't have the money to give. All right. And all of y'all, especially the brother in the military man from Afghanistan and the brother in Japan, they sending money all the way from overseas. Thank y'all very much, man. We purchased the Mevo camera. Thank y'all very much. All right. Y'all's money, y'all nickels and dimes, spent wisely. I'm going to put it to some use, and we're going to make it happen. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much. This is Professor Griff, your brother. All right. I love y'all to life. All right. I know my place, man. And I know what the Creator put in my heart to do. Whether you understand my passion or my mission, that is entirely up to you. I want to live comfortable and live a long life like y'all want to do. But I'm just not one of those individuals that I'm going to sit idly by and constantly watch our brothers and sisters get shot down like dogs and animals in the street. All right? I'm going to do two things. All right? I'm going to raise my voice. All right? And then I'm going to raise my fists. Plain and simple. All right? And listen, my life would mean nothing to me if I didn't serve black people. So I'm not going to live one of these kind of lives and drive by in my up-to-date car through my tinted windows, my Maybach or my Rolls Royce, and crack the window just enough to see you getting shot down and roll on by and act like I didn't see anything. I can't do that. I just can't. All right. Y'all saw Tupac get out of the limo on his way about to bag some chicks at the hotel, but he stopped and confronted two white dudes who he didn't even know were police officers and pulled out his heat on them. I'm not saying I'm that kind of dude, but come on. I'm not going to sit idly by and watch this go down like this, man. All right? So whatever my life means to you, all right? I don't want my death to be more important than my life. If you love and care about me, give me my flowers now, man. Give me my props now, all right? Give me the support now. Don't wait till I'm dead. And then you singing praises, oh, Professor Griff, that was my nigga, son. And you wearing the Rest in Peace Professor Griff t-shirt. No, fuck that. No. Support me now while I'm living. You know I'm not no wild-eyed crazy dude. And I'm not going to lead you into a battle that I wouldn't go in to myself. Not standing behind the goddamn crowd pushing y'all, but in front of it. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all act like I just came on the scene. 56 years goddamn old. And some of my family members are on here. I'm doing this since I was a teenager. All right? Before there was computers and Facebook, all right? And YouTube. Before they produced these old handkerchief head test tube ass babies that's on goddamn YouTube running their mouth. All right? Doing this before then. All right? Before you could even find a goddamn uniform to fit your whack ass, I was already doing this. I'm not pinning medals on myself. I mean, trust me, I'm not that kind of dude. All right? But I did it in Public Enemy. Thanks, Opio. I did it before Public Enemy. And when Public Enemy fade into oblivion, I will do it after Public Enemy. All right? See, most of y'all in my shoes would have stopped when you got the award, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and that my name is etched in history forever. Most of y'all would have stopped. But hell no, hell nah. Ain't a war that they can give me to muster up that's going to stop me from speaking up for the injustice of black people in America. All right? And I'm not leaving it up to you to put that on my tombstone. No, I'm going to leave that up to my mate. All right? To figure out how that's going to read. All right? What the eulogy is going to read. Professor Griff was an upstanding, outstanding citizen. No, fuck that. I'm not. No. I don't love this bitch called America. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Anyway, I'm not going to prolong this. I love y'all to life. Thank y'all for your support. All right. This is Professor Griff from Serious Minds RN TV. I love y'all to life. All right. And I especially love that 100 and I don't even know how much she weigh. 140 pounds. All right. I love you, Soleil. You already know that. All right. She know what shoes that she has to fill supporting this black man. Now, if I was the average dude that had Umar, thanks, Griff. See you soon, August 19th. Peace to the God. All right. If I was that regular dude that worked a 9 to 5 and all she had to do is prepare me some fucking spaghetti and some Italian bread when I came home and watch me fall asleep watching TV, if she had to support that kind of, that ain't the dude that she's supporting. That ain't the dude that she's giving her life and dedicating her life to support. All right. She understands what kind of man I am. Y'all understand that y'all wouldn't tune in every week, whether you friend or foe. All right. Anyway, gotta go. Love y'all to life. This is Professor Griff. Revolution is not an event. It's a process. All right. Now I can take these old goddamn. It was a night before Crip. Thank you. I love you too, Soleil. Did you just give my weight? No, I ain't give your weight. I don't know how much you weigh. You understand? I don't. Maybe $140. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I gotta go. Love y'all, man. It's Professor Griff. Peace, y'all. Google Hangout. Peace, man. Love y'all to life. I'm out. Got to go, man.